Let's look at the position we're in, right? Again, we make moves. Now, those of you who know me know that I'm always talking about influencing the future towards the right direction, right? Or towards the direction that you want it to go. So you say, right? So we've made moves that placed us up to this point, right? So in our past, we're living the results of our past moves. We are here right now. Now, at this current moment in time, right? Because it's important to start the process like this, because just to know that you put yourself in the situation you are in. So this situation you're in, whatever how we label it, good or bad, right or wrong, right? The best position, the worst position, whatever it is, we put ourselves in the position that we are in. The question is, what are we doing, right? Are we aware of the moves that we actually making? Are we aware? I'm talking about total awareness of our situation. The exact details behind everything that we do. Why I make this decision. Why do I do that? Now, this part of the process is where people get lazy, right? People get lazy with this part of the process where they look at themselves. They're like, well, I don't know why I do what I do. I don't know. How do you find out why I do what I do? In fact, I'm not interested in understanding why I do what I do. And so how do you get to that point where you claim you want change, you claim you want something different, right? But you don't understand yourself. You don't understand yourself just yet. And what I mean by understanding yourself is the details behind the moves you make, why you make the moves that you make. Now, if you're not interested in understanding why, so now you're just living life aimlessly, living aimlessly, moving aimlessly through life, right? And reacting to whatever comes your way based on feelings and emotions and lack of clarity, right? So can you imagine that you knew that you are in constant search of the best escape and you recognize that within yourself, right? What would life look like if you would recognize, you know what, I am always looking for the best escape, not the actual solution to my problem. And the question is why, right? Now imagine we say, hey, I did place myself in the position that I'm in today. I actually see that. Not because Anthony said it, not because I saw it from somewhere else or read it from a book. No, but actually I see, oh, I did this move, I did that move that influenced the future towards this direction. I'm in this position right now, right? So now there's something that we are constantly doing every single time that's repeating the same patterns, that's repeating the same mistakes, right? How we view ourselves, how we view the world, the way our minds, the way our perspectives are, right? I was going to say the way our minds is wired, but it's more of the way we view ourselves in the world, is our perception of the world, right? That's creating the life that we see. Think about what I just said. Our perception of the world is creating the life that we see. That means because of the way I view it, what I consume on the day-to-day, the foods that I eat, everything about me creates the world that I see, right? So I put myself in this position that I'm in. I don't understand why. I'm not interested in understanding why. So that means there's forever conflict. So check this. Because I don't understand, so now you look for help. You look for life-changing information. And we wonder why we're so inconsistent, right? You ever wanted to pursue something, fitness goal, business, job, moves that you wanted to make, but there's always inconsistency? You're always inconsistent, don't really show up. There's days you don't feel like doing it. There's like, I don't want to show up today. There's no excitement to show up for the process, right? Now the question is why? Why is that? Why is it that we want to show up for ourselves part-time? Psychologically, physically, we want to sometimes do what's best for ourselves. We want to sometimes do or sometimes stay focused. We want to balance ourselves. We want to balance life. Most people want a balanced life. They want to show up sometimes with days off, right? They want to show up. Hey, I want to be able to not take on so much responsibility, but at the same time, I want more responsibility. So there's this balanced life, right? People are like, it's all about balance. It's all about balance. You see people living in misery saying, it's all about balance. Come on, you gotta have balance. And they're all miserable in life, right? But the question is, why do human beings want that? Is it possible? Check this, fam. We're diving into this together. Is it possible that the conflict is what makes life interesting for us? Think about what I'm saying. Is it possible that the conflict makes life interesting? Why is it that human beings hurt themselves and call it fun? Why is it that we hurt ourselves and call it fun? Why is it that when we listen to information like this, right? Yes, we're on this live, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're listening to the liquid truth. We're listening to the facts. Anthony's on. I'm super excited. This is my moment, right? So while this live is on, your mind is rolling. Your mind's thinking about the facts. Your mind's thinking about the moves. You're like, okay, let's go. And then when it goes off, we go back to our lives, right? That's the vibe people have, right? I'm going to go back to our life. I'm going to go back to my life. Hey, hold on, I just got to do this thing at 10:30 and listen to this information, right? And then I'm going to go back to my life. It's like we want to show up sometimes. We don't want it to be a state of being. It's not a state of being for people. Meaning clarity, perspective, awareness. It's not a state of being for people, because a state of being means it sticks with you. It's not a, hey, for an hour I show up here and then go back to my life, whatever that means. This is a state of being. This is a way of life. This is how I see the world. I'm not detached from what is being said. I'm not detached from the awareness and clarity. It's not a form of motivation. It's a state of being. That means how you do anything is how you do everything, right? That means every move you make, from how you drink the coffee, to how you drink the water, to how you sit, to how you wear the hat, to how you walk to the door, to how you say hello, to how you handshake. Everything is revealing your character. Everything is revealing who you are. It's not a form of temporary inspiration or motivation, right? Where it comes to, hey, wanting to better ourselves or whatever that means, right? Wanting to become more clear, wanting to understand our depression, our anxieties. For the most part, most people love the conflict. They love the conflict. They want the conflict. They want the balance, right? And they only will make moves. Check this. They only make moves when there's a crisis. Hey, so I want to balance life, right? I want to focus sometimes, but also I want to be unfocused, because being unfocused is called fun. I label it fun. So I'm unfocused. Check this. I want to be unfocused. And then as soon as that unfocus causes chaos to my life, causes disruption, right? Now I want to be fully focused. Oh, it's time to change. It's time to stay focused. It's trying to be locked in. This is the conflict people are in, right? But I'm interested. And again, I'm not saying this to be like, oh, don't like follow a certain way, be like this, or no. We're studying a process. We're looking at the process of the mind. We're looking at a human being who claims to want change but does the opposite of what it needs to do. It's a human being who says, I want to become more clear, and is making every single move that's literally the opposite of what it takes to be clear, right? Like, I want to understand, but not really, because if I understand, then it will destroy the foundation and everything I built up to this point. Because if I built everything up to this point with a lost mind, what happens when I become clear? The moment I become clear, everything around me changes. From the foods I eat, from the people I talk to, from what I do for a living, for who I decide to build a life with, for my environment where I live. The moment I become clear, because I built in this entire thing with a lost mind, I become clear and aware of the moves that I'm making. I understand myself. Literally, I will put an end to everything I've built up to this point. Now, most people do not want to do that. because all they know is what they've built up to this point. That's all they know, right? So their minds is holding on to everything that they know. Oh, I know this environment. I know this type of person. I know this. I know my comfort zones. Yes, I'm in misery, but I know the comfort within the misery. So then there's conflict, right? People hold on. Because the moment that I actually go all in, the moment that I actually become serious, and a serious mind means a mind that is interested in understanding itself. A serious mind is a mind that is interested in understanding itself, meaning understanding why it does what it does, wanting to know the conflict, wanting to know the division in the mind, wanting change or wishing for change while wishing to stay the same, all at the same time, right? I wish for change, but I want to stay the same. That's why people will listen half-ass. I'm half in. I'm listening half in. Because if I were to understand and I see clearly, if I were to see what is true, then I will put an end to everything I've built up to this point, and that's what I don't want to do. So the conflict is what people want. The balance is what people want. You know, yes, I hear you, Anthony, but I'm not really doing that. Yes, I get it. I can put an end to the depression by understanding why I do what I do. Yes, I can understand, like, I could put an end to the anxiety. Yes, I could put an end by making the decisions that I'm refusing to make. Yes, but if I do that, then will put me into the unknown, and that comes with a level of responsibility that I do not want. You guys are checking this? We're choosing to be in the position we are in for a reason, and all I'm questioning you is to understand why. All I want you to do, all I'm challenging you, right? All I'm doing is challenging you to understand why you want to be in the position you are in. Because if you want it change, literally, if you want something different, you always create something different. You will always create something different. If you don't want to be in this position you're in, if you don't want to be in this position, you will always create something new. Always. Think about the times in your life that you've done that. When you didn't, hey, I don't want this. I don't want to do this. I'm not interested in this. And because I'm not interested in this, I want to create something new. I'm going to do something new. There's no debate. There's no hesitation. There's no conflict, right? There's no conflict. There's no conflict. There is no conflict when you know, hey, I want to do this. You go for it. Right? You go for it. There's never like, hey, I'm doing something I don't want to do. That's not true. That's an illusion. That's an illusion. We bought into this illusion, I am doing something I don't want to do. That's not true. You're always doing what you want to do. Always, at all times. No matter how you justify it, no matter how you say it, no matter how you say, yeah, but Anthony, if I don't do it, then it's it. No matter the fear, no matter the justification, no matter the consequences, you are always doing what you want to do. So the question is, why are you choosing to be in this position, right? Why? Why is it? What has to change in this position, or what priorities have to change in order for my entire life to completely transform? Now, there's a possibility my life can completely transform, but at the same time, do I want that? Do I want that? Because there is comfort in the known. There is comfort in the misery. There is comfort with the people I know. Yes, there's boredom. Yes, there's misery. Yes, there's fear. But there's comfort in that because I know it. So, but if I were to transform my entire life, and I am in the new, and that's more scary. So the solution, it will cause disruption with the known, right? The solution, not the best escape. The best escape allows you to continue to make the same moves, continue to make the same mistakes. The best escape allows you to lie to yourself. You can act like you're changing, act like you're moving forward. It's comfortable, right? Yay, I'm changing my life while not making the decisions you know you need to make. So the best escape allows you to stay within the known. Now the solution puts an end to everything you've built up to that point. The solution is like, boom, I see clearly, I see the moves that I'm making, and now there's total transformation. Now, do I actually want that? So are most people scared of the actual solution? So are most people scared of actually being clear? Do you fear being clear? Do you fear being clear? Isn't that interesting? There's a strong possibility that most people fear being clear. They're afraid to be aware, because if I see it, now seeing is action. I got to take action on it. I can't unsee it. So I will always try to alter what I see, because if I see it, then there's action immediately. And that immediate action will cause disruption to the comfort. That immediate action will cause disruption. And it can potentially kill everything I've built up to this point. The relationships I've built, the foods that I've been eating, the businesses that I've built, the connections that I've had. So because of that, do we want conflict? Do we want to live the half in, half out? Do we want the best escape because you can stay within the known, you can lie to yourself? Do you see that? You can lie to yourself searching for the best escape. Oh, I'm changing my life, I'm doing my thing, but you're not really doing it, but you've convinced yourself that you are. Because I've noticed a lot of people will look at something like this and say, wait, is this actually real? This is how it really is? Are you really like this, Anthony? Do you really speak like this? Is this a character that you're playing? Come on. Not everybody. Come on. There's got to be like a character you're playing, Anthony, because, not everybody's like this. And it's interesting. I'm like, oh, shit. People think this is just a Monday morning motivational thing. People think this is a Monday morning, hey, jump on Monday morning, guys, start the day right, continue to exist in conflict. It's like, whoa, oh, shit. Whoa, wait a minute. So you don't actually think that you can actually, with one decision, completely change the course of your life. It's not real to people. It's not real to people. Total awareness, clarity, and transformation is not real for people. And I don't want to use the word transformation. I have a habit, or I have the tendency to use the word transformation a lot. I want to use something else, because that word has been like destroyed in many ways. Transformation, transform your life. I want to use the word mutation, right? Total mutation in the mind. Complete mutation, complete destruction within the known to create something new. This is a mind that's a mind that's aware, and people don't see that as fact. They think it's this is just a Monday motivation. This is just quotes. This is just a thing to make money. This is just a character that's being played. But it's not a state of being, right? This can't be a state of being, because what kind of life would that look like if being clear and aware was a state of being? Like, what kind of life do I build? Because I have to put an end to all these things. So what kind of life is that? See that? You see what I'm saying? Which means the conflict. People want to exist in the conflict. People want to exist in the balance, right? I want to be focused sometimes. I get unfocused, because that's what makes life interesting. The idea, the process of me getting out my situation, right? The idea of me getting out my situation. But when it comes time to make those uncomfortable decisions, when it comes down to making those, like, you're literally right there. Okay, you got to make this decision, and you will mutate your entire mentality. Your awareness will change. You will see something new. That's where people go back. Go back to the misery, to go back to the known. right? Because they don't want to put an end to everything they've built up to this point. You guys getting this? Who's on here? You guys getting this? Give me some fire emojis, family. You guys are feeling this morning? Is this making any sense? Is anybody on here listening with a serious mind? Does this make any sense to you at all? Cool. I see all the fire emojis. That's what's up. That's what's up. This stuff is interesting to me. It's interesting. Because, again, we're not talking about having this ultra militant lifestyle, right? Because I think people get confused on what this means. You know, I wear the camel hat and people think, you know, just because of my body, you know, you see the muscles, right? That I'm this militant, straight, 100% disciplined, serious human being. No fun, no jokes, no nothing, just straight go. This is not what we're talking about. We're talking about living an entire life that you don't want to escape from. It's building an entire life not around the avoidance of your problems. It's building your entire life where every move you make, you're doing it with a purpose, right? There's a reason why we're doing these moves, right? There's problems you're looking to solve. There's real interest behind every move you make. Everything you do, you're doing it because you want to do it, right? So now when it's backed by your mission in life, when it's backed by the meaning that you created for yourself, there's no conflict. There's no conflict in the mind. You're making moves, you're making these tough decisions, and it's only tough because you put an end to the comfort, put an end to the known, you start the beginning of something new, you're excited for something new by recognizing this. Hey, in the new, I created something new in my life, a new pattern, a new way of, a new thing that I'm focused on. And within this new, it doesn't matter what happens because what matters most is how I respond. So if we understand that, if we can understand that literally it doesn't matter what happens, what matters most is how you respond, there won't be any fear. There won't be any conflict. You'll make those decisions. You won't just exist in conflict, right? Because that's what most people are doing. Again, existing in conflict, existing in fear, existing saying, okay, yes, to stay focused. Yeah, it's like a job to people, right? Like it's like a become aware. So I don't want to do that because then I can't do this. If I do that, then I would have to sacrifice this, and I don't want to sacrifice this. So because of that, I want to do both. Is there a way to do both? Is there a way to look for the greatest escape while still living in my lifestyle? Living the way I live. Like, it's not real to people. Like, it's interesting. It's not real. Yo, it's not real. People think this is just a feel-good moment. It's a feel-good moment. To feel good to read books or it feels good to listen to podcasts and read quotes, and it feels good to go to the gym and not really work hard, just be there. It feels like I'm doing something, but it's not a state of being. It's not how I do everything. It's not like how you do anything. It's how you do everything. And this is not how I do everything. This is just a moment of pleasure, a moment of feeling, like a moment of feeling good. And it's not real. It's like, it's not real to people. It's just not real. It's not real. What am I saying? What am I saying when I say it's just not real to people? I mean, living a life without conflict, living a life where every move you make, you know, hey, is leading towards a direction I want to go. This is what I want to do. This is the value I provide to this world. This is the clarity. This is awareness. This is passion. This is purpose. This is living a life that you don't want to escape from. No, it's not real to people. It's just not real. It's not real. It's not real. because people don't see it, people think, hey, this is just a moment to feel good, this is just a moment. It's a moment. It's a moment of happiness. It's like, hey, it's like taking a shower, right? I'm dirty right now. I'm taking a shower, right? I'm washing myself. Now I'm clean. Now I can go back to go to the world, and then I get dirty again, then take a shower at night. It's like that's how people view the mind. That's how people view it. It's like, okay, I listen. I got my motivation for the day. I got my perspective for the day, but this is my personal perspective. And then I'm going to go back to the world of conflict. I'm going to go back to my life. I'm going to go back to, the things that are causing me the most pain. Instead of saying, oh, I get it. Oh, I'm living. Oh, shit. Okay. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. I'm going to reposition myself here. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it. It's like people don't want to do that. And that's okay, right? That's okay. Let's understand that that's okay. It's not forcing people to live a life, in a certain way. It's not forcing you to, hey, do it like this. At the same time, we can understand that, wow, just know that you are the problem and you are the solution to this problem, right? And if you understand that you are exactly where you want to be because you're never doing something that you don't want to do. Think about it. Hey, I don't want to do it. If you don't want to do it, you bounce. You be out. You're not doing it, right? There's no justification in the world that will influence your decision, right? You will make the move. Hey, I don't want to do this. And that means I'm not doing it. I don't want to do this. I'm not living this way. I don't want to struggle like this. I don't want to do this. But there's something that people prioritize that you want to hold on to. They're unwilling to let that go. They're unwilling to put an end to that. Because they're unwilling to put an end to that, they exist in conflict. Give me some heart emojis if you guys are loving this live. Give me some heart emojis if you're loving this. Give me some heart emojis, fam, if you're loving this. Even regardless what you're doing right now, if you're in the shower, if you're working out, if you're driving, 2 seconds, give me some heart emojis. If you're at the job or you're far away, go run to the phone, give me some heart emojis. Cool. Nice. I see all the heart emojis. All right, family. Yo, I'm out of here. Appreciate you guys. Again, I go live every Monday through Friday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. And if I don't go live, you guys will always know ahead of time. I put it on my stories. However, for the most part, I go live Monday through Friday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, I post a replay on my YouTube channel, so you can check out my YouTube channel to make sure you subscribe to that. How do you find my YouTube channel? Anthony, how do I find your YouTube channel? I don't know where it's at. How do you find it? Go to my Instagram. You will see on my highlights, you will see my YouTube link on there. So go to my Instagram page. You will see the icon YouTube. You click it. Follow my channel. I will post a replay later today. Yo, I love you guys. I'm out of here. I appreciate you guys. Much love, y'all. Peace.